kind of the whole point of why we're here, is to find out what he did. Oh shit, what's going on? Livia happened. She took the scepter. Stole. Okay, we're headed there now. Hopefully not too late. Oh, for fuck's sake. Livia! Girl, I know you have like a super hard-on for all things Mersat, but... why on earth? You know that scepter that we all kind of agreed would be a fucking terrible idea to use to fix our problems, despite how powerful it could be, because no one should have that kind of power and every other fucking thing. She just decided to go take that. You know, the scepter called the Scepter of Ore, named after the continent of Ore that sank when bad magic and shit happened. That scepter, yeah. She took that, and she's gonna use it. And it's like, you understand what's gonna happen if you... well, none of us do. That's the point. You understand that none of us understand what's gonna happen if you just swing that thing around.
We don't know the repercussions. Besides, we haven't exhausted all our options.
My patience is exhausted. Niece, you've searched this isle up and down. Think of the repercussions if we don't act soon. I resent you putting me in this position. I'm moving us toward a solution one we already have. It's been in your hands from the start.
That it's found its way back to your hands.
Why are they not voice acted?
It's wise not to take a thief at her word.
Let's not difficult to steal what already belongs to you.
The Gabo belongs to no one. Trying to control it is a short path to it controlling you.
Quaint of you to assume me incapable of handling great power. Not that you would know anything about that. Hey.
Uncalled for.
Is this the same voice actress then?
You any favor?
Quiet, all of you. Can't hear myself think.
A voice of reason arrives. Wayfinder, talk some sense into them.
Okay. Sense incoming. No, I'm joking. Make them see reason. Agree with Livia to use the scepter or side with the wizards. The scepter is too dangerous. The achievements tell me nothing. I mean, Livia did deliver results when we dealt with the whole fucking season 3 crap with Lazarus. She didn't tell us exactly what she was doing, if I remember correctly, and she kind of winged it, but then we made it work. But wielding the fucking Lazarus's Horcrux bullshit, swords and the like, and resurrecting him so we could finally kill him, versus wielding a scepter that could have been responsible for the destruction of a whole continent. This thing is like the fucking Fulgrim's cursed sword in the Horus heresy, it's dangerous. We haven't even begun to look for other solutions. Like, we just know, like, oh, this ward, we can't get through it. So let's look for another way through, but does it involve wielding basically a weapon of mass destruction? Wizards.
Waiting Sorrow has a point. The last guy who thought fondly of using that scepter sunk a continent.
My fears exactly. Choosing the cautious route, rather unlike you to sit by as the world crumbles, Commander. It's Wayfinder.
We did things your way. We just
Wayfarer, whatever.
In the process.
Oh, well, okay, guys, can we...
Fight now. Argue later.
Yeah, let's pick this up in a moment, guys. We just got incoming.
More of them. The scepter is likely attracting them.
Oh, isn't this maybe just a... Why don't we just blast the heart of yours at everything we come across? Enough. Focus. Yeah, I'm getting murdered here, folk. I'm getting really badly murdered. I'm stuck in the webs and everything. I didn't mean to open that shit. No, let me... my Reaper Shroud up and tank up a wee bit. What is with all the webs and nets and shit? Let me get away from that crap. Right, finally my heal skill's up. Ooh! Hey, Waiting Sorrow, do you think maybe you could fire down some heals every now and then? Shit, girl. Oh. Why am I always slowed? Oh, I put myself in walk mode. That's why I'm not moving very quickly. Shit. I was still in walk mode. Goddamn role-playing and immersion nearly killing me. Fuck me. Alright, I'm like, why can't I get away from all these AoEs? That's my fault, guys. I'm sorry. Let's focus on these elites. Maybe bring them down. There we go. That's better. I was like, I seem to be perpetually slowed, but there's no slow debuff.
She's right here. She was.
Guys, y'all took your eyes off her? That was a bad idea.
We need to stop her.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Guys, can y'all swim? She might be about to sink this entire island. Livia! Can we talk about this? Girl? Can we talk about this? Livia! Trust me, Anise!
What's happening?
Oh.
She
Oh.
did it.
Oh.
Didn't she?
So she did.
Well, alright. She was going to be my plan B, guys. Looks like the magic was keeping us out has become some sort of portal. Is it safe for us to use?
Seems so. Ren?
Yeah, Ren.
For use, yes, it is safe. As for Livia, I'm not sure she's prepared for the toll the scepter will take on her.
Oh, great. Is she going to become like
That, however, is her problem.
the new Vizier of Ore? Oh, great. We got another crazy human with an overpowered scepter. Yay! This ended so well last time. Baba Nisos. Look at this thing. Ew.
What am I looking at?
Avanisos is the Titan. Or vice versa. The other three did seem to meld with their environments.
Given
Wow, I guess it's been here a long time.
it appears the Titan and the city have become one and the same. Mabon, what exactly were you planning to do about
He
this?
locked this thing in a cupboard, basically, and left it. This is like that last hidden potato in the in the back of the cupboard that you didn't find for like 3 years, and now it's planting itself into the wood. You know, it's looking for the fucking soil. That's what happened here. He put a potato at the back of the fucking cupboard and left it. And it was like, well, this is a problem for another day. You know? It's like, shit, Mabon. You've got to use that potato one day. All right, Livia, why are you doing this? Macrophages. Oh, dear.
Nothing can save.
Well, she's down and out.
That's your takeaway.
Let me clear the way. Can I res her? Is that a thing I can do? I don't know. Oh, I guess so, yeah. She's up. Beautiful. Oh boy. Titan defenses at 81%. Oh crap, I don't want to get caught in all that.
Nothing can save.
Oh god. Oof.
Nothing can save you. Chill to the bone.
53%. I like how this is something my character knows. I think there's like 53% of them left, guys. Let's just keep fighting. They're surprisingly well coordinated. Well, they're not mindless pests.
Don't underestimate the enemy.
Olivia, what do you... I've already figured this out.
Seems like you're defending a city.
This is the fucking immune system. That's what we're fighting right now. There you go. See, Ren's in on this. He knows.
Nothing can save you.
First thing I thought about was if we're inside the Titan, because it is now the city, what we're fighting here is his white blood cells, basically. That's what we're doing. These are not beasts anymore. I mean, their name as well, macrophage, kind of gives away the fact that there's some sort of extension of, like, a little greater biological system. Or maybe not necessarily biological, whatever the fuck Titans fall under, you know? Like, what would they be? 9% left is what they are, so... There we go. We got him. Gather the allies. Yeah, get out of here. Don't you come back.
For now.
Ren, that immune system theory, I think there's something to it.
It would fit, given their nature as we've seen it. Though heterogeneous, they appear to be acting as part of a whole. We've seen the Titan spawn exhibit coordinated behavior. This suggests...
Yeah, we learned that about them. That all the other little Titans we were fighting were basically an extension of the bigger ones.
I'm sure they'll only get meaner the further we push into the city. We need to choose our actions deliberately. And that goes double for you.
What is a camp doing here of all places?
Try to distract.
She's right.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why is there a camp here? How was this not destroyed in the wreckage unless this came after the fall? Yeah, somebody came here early.
To know for sure.
Of course. Where chaos flourishes, the white mantle are never far behind. I was just thinking, does that look like the white mantle's logo? So they did make it to Baba Niso, so not all that long ago from the looks of it. Were they the ones behind all this?
We can't say for sure yet, but I do agree their presence was relatively recent and is generally rather damning.
Why don't you start by searching the perimeter? I'll have a look around the camp.
Yeah, we know that the team that came here was sent by Cardicus. So it says recent, that they've been here as recent as season 3 because he's been dead since then. So like halfway through, we eliminated him. But the notes we've been reading were from Cardicus's survey team coming here looking for White Mantle shit when he was making his big breakout, and they were having their little infighting and all that other bullshit. Okay, well, let's have a look around. A White Mantle bow. Seems pretty obvious. There's 10 clues. Okay. This bow appears to have been brought by one of the White Mantle. From the wear marks on the grip and the arrow shaft's shelf, you can tell it has seen a good amount of use. Leave it alone. Diary page.
They really believed themselves the righteous ones until the very end.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They were up their own butts. Judge's diary, page 3. After a long night of deliberation, I decided it was my responsibility to share what I'd heard with Ulrich and Tatiana. Surprisingly, Ulrich dismissed it as hunger-induced fever dream, clearly attempting to shield Tatiana's dwindling sanity. She herself seemed intrigued but remained mute during the exchange. So be it. If I am to claim myself a righteous man, I will see to it that they come around in time. Update 1. Things have come to a head. Another argument over food. I'll spare the same rehashed detail, but the crux of the argument came when Ulrich blamed my initial reluctance to hunt for contributing to our downfall. He claimed that if we reach Bavanissos in better condition, we'd be better suited to withstand our current scarcity. I'll admit that, in a moment of anger, I forgot my vow to guide the ignorant. I shot back that, given his inability to withstand even the most minimal of worldly discomforts, he'd never be more than a mere bootlicker, and that his ill state wasn't so much hunger for food as hunger for the scraps of Caduceus's validation. Damn. At that, Ulrich accused me of jealousy, going as far as to apologize for Caduceus's dismissive treatment of me. The accusation was so wildly off base, I burst into a fit of laughter. He dubbed me out of my mind and stormed off into the night. These guys were like a Lovecraftian expedition almost. Like, these are the kind of diary scraps and shit that you find from people that go to the fucking mountains of madness. You know, like, oh crap, yeah. They all started fighting each other and shit happened, and then creepy weird things came out of the shadows and eventually killed them all. Now as night descends, Tatiana and I retire in silence, save the occasional sound of pen on parchment from our respective tents. I've never known her journal, but I have seen her write, I've known her to journal, but I have seen her to write to Caduceus. While Ulrich's devotion to him is a cry for validation, Tatiana's is a desperate plea to belong. One I can relate to. I sought the same when I joined the White Mantle, the difference being that I retained my ability to question, to think critically, and that is where our paths diverge. In my times of weakness, forgive me for my failures, to treat my hubris of others not as curated malice, but consequence of ignorance. Dude resorts to poetry to get his feelings out. Like Saul himself embodied, none escape this life free of temptation from mortal folly, be it not a cause of shame, but a source from which understanding springs. Update 2. He calls upon me once more in the dead of night. My last hope left me here to rot. Please help me closer. Come closer. I must seek him. Our fates have become entwined. Oh no. He listened to the whispers in the night and mistook them for something else, maybe. What do we got? Another diary page over here. Judge's page 2 now.
Going well for them. Wonder what the city has in store for us.
As I predicted, our limited food sources have worn down the other two far more quickly than myself. Both chastised my unwillingness to hunt. Tatiana deeming me selfish, Ulrich muttering something slightly under his breath. I told him if they quit wasting their energy whining about hunger pangs, they'd be far better. That shut them up, for now at least, though I've mostly chosen to keep to myself. I, on the other hand, find the pain an ideal anchor for meditation and cultivating the state of clarity. I credit what happened next. Late last night, from somewhere across the vast expanse of dark, I heard a call. Is this what Tatiana claims to hear when Ulrich and I ventured into the ruins and left her alone? It began as a low rumble in a state of half sleep I mistook for the early thrums of thunder. Then I started to make out the coherent words. They see not your promise, what you're capable of. You're listening to Titans. Stirring me fully awake, I decided to brave the night. I ventured out, trying to decipher the direction of their source, still unsure if they were a dream or reality. As if to reassure me, the voice called out once more, "You're a righteous man, please help me." Then silence, save for the hollowing wind. I lay awake the rest of the night in something between a meditation and stupor. Had I imagined it? Was this voice the product of an empty stomach? Of a lone mind colouring in a blank chasm? No, it was real, clear as the toll of a lone bell across the abyss. You hear lone bells across the abyss, you're not right in the head. I'm just saying, that is not the way you phrase something that you should be listening to. You're a righteous man. I spent the night pondering the message and its source. As of now, I'm unsure whether to share it with the others. It may be the last wound that drives Tatiana mad, and I am unsure what lengths Ulrich will go to secure his mission to our false prophet. Beyond this, they don't seem eager to indulge in my company. But that's of no importance. My earliest memories onward have been a lone wade through life's flood. Saul too bore immensity of revelation alone, but rather than hoard its light, he held it before him like a lantern, guiding those around him so that they could see the way. A vessel of devotion give me the strength to fulfill my role as a guide, to set the unseers upon the righteous path, upon the right path. May I act as an offering, my body a sacrifice, a transmuting of mortal flesh. I am the votive, the lit flame from which the darkness bows to light. I choose not, rather I was chosen to illuminate the way. Drawings?
3 titans, 3 white mantle. Can it really be that simple?
I just had a crazy theory pop into my brain then. 3 titans, 3 white mantle. Did each one of these white mantle become like a herald for the titans or some kind of like figure that they acted through? This barrel has been stuffed full of rolled up documents, both new and old. There's no discernible order to the documents and no consistent subject save for white mantle involvement. Why did they bring all this with them? And the first journal.
Journals? Not quite. They almost sound more like prayers.
At last we've settled in Baronisos, though the journey here proved a test of tenacity. I welcome the change in scenery and revere these hallowed grounds upon which Saul himself stood. Ulrich and Tatiana, on the other hand, seem preoccupied with only corporeal cravings, or corporal cravings, fearing food scarcity. I am no stranger to hunger, having spent long stretches of my youth plagued by hunger pangs. Even after joining the White Mantle, I continued the act of fasting as an exercise in self-discipline, a practice I am now especially grateful for. Going without is a lesson that many of our own could stand to learn, our current leader included. Clearly he did not have a good opinion of Cardicus. Though he dared not say it to my face, I sensed Cardicus's irritation with my reticence to prepare meals of fine animal fare. He mistook principle as a weakness, a weak stomach for hunting, as he put it. I would accuse him of the same, with one amendment. His stomach is hardly where his weakness ends. Damn. But that ceases to be a bother for as long as Cardicus ceases to return. Knowing his history of cowardice, I do not know why the others expect a reply to their letters, let alone his prodigal return. And for what does it matter? It is we who have weathered the pilgrimage. I think that's a bit of a typing error there. It is we who have weathered the pilgrimage is how that should probably be read, who truly walk Saul's path, a glory Cardicus knows not, and one I suspect is just as destiny has written it. Regardless, Ulrich has taken our discovery of Baronisos as proof of Cardicus's righteous authority. So he was involved in this pretty early on, and then probably went back, because they did have infighting, and that whole Bloodstone Fen explosion shit during the beginning of Season 3 was somebody else trying to resurrect Lazarus, and Cardicus booby-trapped it and destroyed them by blowing up all the Bloodstone. Right, it was like a magical backlash, if I remember correctly. And he probably had to go back and deal with all of that, and left these people here. And none of us knew this was going on. Like, when we dealt with him, we just went, that's the White Mantle dead. Dust our hands of the whole fucking thing. Lazarus, by the way, who's now around, oh, that ain't him, that's Balthazar. And we just forgot about the White Mantle shit, but this was all going on, and this is now the legacy. I guess, that we're dealing with. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah. I begin the newest chapter of this journey with a prayer of my own creation. When faced with an earthly strife, may it remind me of my vow to know what cannot be unknown and to see what cannot be unseen. To the bringers of wisdom, bestow upon me your eternal flame of light unseen, that I may sheathe it against the hollow breath of dissent, and carry its glow to those few chosen, to bear it witness, the tithe, to bask in its gift. Be not the burning of the flesh, but the illumination of the soul. Got a whole map of Janthir. Hand-drawn map is marked with copious notes and diagrams showing the White Mantle's journey across Janthir, and finally into Bava Nisos. A note. Judge's Diary, page 4.
In his mind? Or was the voice real?
I'll see you guys after the ad break. It's coming up in a minute.
I wonder.
Yeah, he was definitely losing his shit, though. This is, like, even further into the this is page 4 now. We read 3, 2, 1, and now we're reading 4. We didn't discover these in order. The voice of fate calls upon me to see the journey of the unseen to eternal fruition. So with tomorrow's sun dawns a new era. Anointed by its rays, we venture forth, 3 pilgrims whose destinies entwine to weave a transcendent tapestry of the divine. Ulrich returned. His lone communions with the wild rarely last long. He spoke little, and so we went on preparing a meager supper as if nothing had come to pass. We ate mostly in silence, that is, until the fire began to dwindle. Out of the dark, the voice called unto them, for it was they who had been chosen to realize the mission of the Unseen Ones. Thus it spoke to them, "Chosen 3, you are destined, seek the gate. As the sun draws across the wilds, you shall hear my voice, and I will be your guide. You who must open the gate, so fate has written it, so make it." To think, mere hours ago, our vision was clouded by woes ephemeral. We are so close. Though I can't recall my last full meal, my mind has never felt so sated. I get the feeling these journal entries then were written outside of this place. Like, they weren't beyond the gate. And now they are. Like, they must have found a way to get through that gate. Maybe they had some ancient artifact with them that did that? That lit the way? They came prepared? And then, when they did open the gate, they let the Titans out. And the 3 that we dealt with were the 3 Titans they released, and this is the remaining 4th, became the city over millennia. These alchemical scales appear to have been used extensively. The notes nearby suggest the White Mantle were attempting to find a way to protect themselves against mistburn. Well, they weren't completely mad, at least. That's like the only sane thing here. Oh, the final diary.
Must have been them who opened the gate. Or at least one acting alone. What became of them? The others need to hear this.
Yep, after I finish reading. We hear him, his voice is soft like moss, yet the sounds as rock upon which it grows. With a low hymn carried by the wind, it sings to us, beckons us forth, we must follow. The first step toward the epochal end, fate has written it. It is only a matter of time now. Yeah. I like how part of their priority when they got here was like hanging banners everywhere. Like, you're the White Mantles. Like, there's 3 of you guys. Just chill. Alright, you're putting in way too much effort. Way too much effort for this. But I doubt there's anything else. There's no other achievements. Alright.
I found some interesting...
Centuries of meddling, and you think they develop some self-awareness. Oh, we walked into an argument. Excuse me, none of you were getting anywhere until I took action. You'd still be standing around with your thumbs up your... You know, Olivia, you're right. You took plenty of action. Abandoned us in battle, put our lives at stake. Oh shit, Anise is unhappy. Sure, you could have killed us along with half of Tyria, but I'm getting the impression you really don't give a damn. Oh. I'm tired of arguing. Gods know you won't listen to anyone but yourself. You've already made that clear. Anise bringing the hammer down. Take whatever the hell action you want, and while you're at it, you can shove that scepter up your...
Countess.
Go on, you have my blessing. Not that it means anything to you. Anise?
You heard her.
Wow. Livia!
Olivia, if you sink this city, you better pray the scepter takes you with it.
Deal. Are you getting the feeling, Livia, that maybe, you know, you're losing friends? Oh boy. Oh no, Counselor Ludo. Ludo, you better not come in with an I told you so. See, we used the scepter and nothing happened, right? Nothing bad happened. In fact, it helped us. And I'll be like, Ludo, I'm gonna fucking kick you like a football back through that gate if you dare with the I told you so shit. Alright, let's go talk to Waiting Sorrow first. So, hey, are you you glad you're in the middle of this? Craving the good old days when you could just, you know, hide out with the bearkin? Oh, goodness, Wayfinder, that Livia woman would drive even the most sober bearkin to the honey wine. Oh yeah, humans too. She could leech even Alder's stoicism. It takes centuries to carve out a personality like that. Hey, don't blame it on age. Yeah, we just said that to someone who's lived for centuries. Not all of us end up that grating. Then again, she does remind me of Ren in some ways. Maybe you're onto something. The best we can do right now is stay focused. Hey, Annie. Yes, I'm going to start calling you Annie from now on. Did you change your hair, by the way, girl? And your outfit a little bit? It's, you know, you're embracing the wizard look. I like it. So, what happened to your voice, by the way, Anise? I don't mean to be curt, Commander, but I could really use a moment to myself. Understood. I'll leave you to it, Countess. Good chat. She's like, fuck off. I need my space. I need space or a bottle of wine. If you don't have either of those for me, leave. Wayfinder, I'm afraid there's not much more to say. Whether we like it or not, Livia has acted for all of us. The path before us is clear, even if it's not the one we would have chosen. I mean, it did get us through the gate, but she should maybe stop there. Like, let's count our blessings, put that fucking thing back in the box, and bury that shit at the bottom of the ocean. You know? Do you think Livia could be right? Perhaps we may find that to be true when all is said and done. That doesn't mean I can easily forget or forgive. She will answer for her actions, that much I can guarantee. Well, I guess we'll see how it all shakes out. Hopefully, you know, above water. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Enjoying yourself? We lowlanders can get heated with each other at times, but these wizards give me a headache. Are they always like this? Yeah. Wizards, they've got a strange temperament. One might call it eccentric. Livia, though, is just her own thing, so... not quite like this, no. How are you holding up? Fine, just need to smooth my tufts. Seeing friends argue always makes me uncomfortable, especially when I'm not sure how to help. I'm sure things will work out, though, once my nerves are calmed. Sometimes, you know, that help you give is to do nothing when this shit happens, is to stand back, because anything you do can make it worse, and just be like, I'm not involved. When everything needs cleaning, Call me. Well, hang in there. It's all good. Alright, Ludo, I'm winding up my kicking foot, so don't even start. Commander, Wayfinder. Commander Wayfinder. Oh, is that my... I see Ludo's got the solution to the naming problem. Who are we? Commander Wayfinder now. Are we the Wayfinder or are we the Commander? We are Commander Wayfinder. I like it. Good to see you again. Even though I may wish the meeting could have been under better circumstances, you're here in person. Contrary to expectation, some of the Arcane Council don't mind getting their mitts dirty now and then. You may recall that I backed her during the Scepter vote. Recent actions as I'm winding up my kicking foot. Never mind that. I have vested interest in Lady Livia's success. It would reflect poorly on me and my, whatever, since I didn't get all that. Hang on, I can read it from the log down here. It would reflect poorly on me and my percipience. There we go. That was a word I couldn't process quickly. Were she to fall in her mission. Yeah. So, how do you intend to earn your way today, Counselor? All in due time. For now, Countess Anise wants to get the Fourth Veil up to speed on operations. That means bouncing back and forth between here and the staging camp in the Barrens. Eventually, one can extrapolate that it will lead to us joining Livia's push into Barvanisos proper. Oh, it's Livia's push now, is it? An electrifying prospect, is it not? We're all kind of pushing. It's not her mission. Seriously. Hey, how's it going? Ah, Wayfinder. Should have known someone with your reputation would be in the vanguard. Ludo and I are here to help Lady Livia with her mission. It's not her mission. Are you here with the Alliance, or...?
Sense? But say, you must be the commander.
Yes, Commander Wayfinder.
I've heard enough gossip over the past decade to spot you in any crowd. Largely good things, mind you. But where are my manners? Benktoverson, Fourth Veil of the Mesmer Collective. We'll be seeing more of each other soon, I suspect. Don't need...
I'm a new character that we're introducing. Okay, well... did the Countess ask you here?
He did. I have some personal stake in seeing Mabon's legacy upheld, even if that means bearing some of his burdens. That said, I expect I'll be asked to keep a third eye on the Lady Livia and that scepter of hers. Never a dull moment, huh?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. Livia, girl. The fuck is up with you, girl? Don't you give me that side eye. The fuck is up with you? Seriously. Commander, I hope you're in a better frame of mind than the Countess or the others. We've got work to do and no time for petty disagreements. About you, are you prepared?
One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
I'm ready when you are. We'll give the others time to pass through your White Mantle findings and cool their tempers.
Countess have an outburst like that before. You struck a nerve.
Oh, please. That one's always at a temper. As a girl, she broke a kid's nose after he dipped Jenna's braid in quill ink. She hit hard, too. Never thought he'd stop crying. Unfortunately, he was a Baron's kid. It took a while to smooth over. Shit. She's got the will of a Doliac, and the stubbornness makes her good at what she does. Hard not to have faith in her. Sometimes she just needs a nudge to give her momentum. That's all I'm trying to do. Not sure if she sees it that way. No, I think right now, nearly bringing about a world-ending or continent-ending event, just gambling on our future on that scepter, might be the reason she's pissed. And she doesn't see your benevolence in trying to nudge her in the right direction. Alright, I've seen and heard enough. Maybe. Is that all we do? Speak with Livia next. Yep. What's next? Looks like it's just us for now, Commander. I'm in agreement on this whole immune system theory. If we can knock out parts of the whole, we'll have the advantage. The body is an interconnected system after all. Good point. As for the Mist's Gate, it's sure to be heavily protected. Some simple divide and conquer and we'll have our in. She makes it sound so easy. We are literally fighting inside of a Titan. I don't know if that's how that's going to work.
I'm an achiever.
Alright, boosh. Okay. What, are we on the final part of the story, by the way? Yep, we're working our way through Absolution now. Cool. Alright. Well, let's see if we can get this done today.
Commander, they're marching on the Titan. You should head that way.
Oh, is the meta event on because everybody's here? Oh, shit. So we're in the new map. Alright. Mantle's Arrival? That's what we're calling this place, huh? Okay. Well, I've never been here or done anything here, so I don't really know what we're doing. Should I... Wow, that's quality armor! Yep, okay, whatever.
Tired of
Oh, birthday cakes, yum.
We should be on the front lines, not checking every crate.
Let's have a look around. So we got a collector of unusual coins. Show me what you got, boy. Slumbering Lightborn Axe. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what the sword looks like.
I don't know. Some rich, bored noble in divinity's reach?
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't matter. We're putting it.
I mean,
Higher ups are taking a look, but
not much special going on about that. Kodan cash keys. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my, we got even more.
Warrior needs a weapon for every day of the week.
Okay. You guys, I guess you're here to do like legendaries, legendary weapons.
There's a pinch of honey in there. You'll like it.
Ooh. Let me try that. What you giving me? A fulfilling meal. Mmm. I don't know what it's doing for me, but I like it. I like it a lot. A letter from Explorer Bengtson. Dad, Mom passed along your request. I've pulled some materials on Janthir, Mersat, and the Titans from the archives and left them in your satchel with this letter. Please make sure they make it back to the Priory. Magister Stonehealer will have my head otherwise. Wish I could have gone with you, but my manipulations are rusty, and I'll just get in your way. So that and my archival duties have me tied up too. It's like I'm on library duty. Shit. Should see all these scrolls that need putting back. Sestinia and I have been cataloguing and organizing all of the new reports and research coming from the Janthir expeditions for printing and distribution among the Alliance. Sorry, I'm rambling now. Please just come back in one piece. Best of luck, Kurt. P.S. If you do kill a Titan, I wouldn't mind a fresh sample of the exoshell or one of its organs if you can sneak it out. Might be safer to do it above board, though. If the smuggling rumors are true, the Priory would appreciate it. Smuggling room? Seriously, are people smuggling Titan parts?
There's a pinch of honey in there.
As soon as we encounter a new species, somebody somewhere is like, okay, I need to smuggle pieces of this out to make money on the black market. I don't know how, but it's there. We got faction provisioner. Well, howdy, howdy. Okay, so if I get the Lightborn materials, I can trade them in, and then I can just buy some stuff from him. That's not really a lot. And two faction provisioners on one map? What's all this about? You're just a regular one, research notes, silk, and gossamer scraps. Okay.
A true warrior needs a weapon for every day of the week.
We're gonna look at the thing on the other screen briefly. Yep, a Titanic voyage is starting. Basically now. Oh, here we go, yeah. Bing! New event. Well, I don't want to do the meta because that's going to kind of skip us forward in the story. We'll have zero context for what the hell is going on.
We should be on the
Look at this little cyberpunk boy.
Freight bound for the Shiver Peaks.
Don't you know what we're on the lookout for?
The J-Box workbench was a bit large to bring here. However, if you stay close, I can change out your modules. Okay, so you're basically a workbench. You are a workbench. Well, let me get my... I haven't been powering up my Jade Bot. You know? I could do with that shit. Get it powered in. What else have we got going on over here?
They're marching on the Titan. You should head that way.
Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. That is literally the Titan. We're right there. Bavaniso's site catalog. Do I relish the thought of wading each day through a mountain of Titans innards and crumbling Mersat architecture? All that heavy risk to my life? No, but consider the prize, an active mist gate, and one which has laid undisturbed for centuries. Or lain undisturbed for centuries, I should say. What alien objects might have tumbled their way across space and time to finally end up on our little corner of the mists? Consider the insight offered by these priceless artifacts, some perhaps hailing from unknown worlds. For posterity, I shall begin to catalogue each and every object found at our dig site team, starting in the area closest to the gate. Gosta, Lead of Metaphysical Studies. This is going to be like Control, isn't it? Like, we've basically found the oldest house. And all the weird shit that just kind of comes through the curves and planes of reality that we can't perceive. An ornate chalice. Description. Silver, moderate loss of surface, evidence of past inlays around the stem, traces of dark residue in the interior, bad feeling while holding it. It's the Holy Grail. Now, if it's silver, that's not going to be the Grail. Don't drink from it. You will choose poorly. Note, bag this one to avoid future dishware mix-ups. Yeah, don't drink from that. Pretty sure that's gonna be, you know, a Last Crusade reference, right? That's gotta be a Last Crusade reference. Etched stone piece, dark in color, palm size, single surviving shard, plano convex, likely once part of a globular hole. Groove patterns seemed a deliberate ritual object. Made hands tingle a little. Exciting. Mirror pieces. Description. Material unknown. Not of Mersat origin. Subtriangular shape. Light refraction suggests surviving pieces of mirror or a mirror-like object. Definitely magical. Currently attempting reconstruction. What's the worst that could happen? Y'all need to stop fucking with shit you don't know about. Just stop that. This is how we get interdimensional horrors. This is how we get intrusions into our reality from shit that doesn't belong here. What is this giving me? Mersat obsidian chunks. Well, okay then. Well, I've got to complete events in Bavanisos. Oh, shit. This could be a problem. Oh, no. This could very much be a problem. This is the kind of mission that I said I don't like. This is the part of the story where I said I don't like this kind of stuff. Where it's like, fill this bar, and the big meta event is currently on. Which I don't want to do straight away. I'd rather do it when it makes sense once I've got to that part of the story, because I don't know what the hell's going on. Well, I said I wanted to complete this today. I kind of felt like maybe we were coming to a finale, but this looks like it's not going to be. Let's have a look. How much more of the mission is there? It doesn't tell us what like how many more chapters there are, so... Okay... But given how many achievements there are, we can probably guess. I'm just wondering if I maybe... Yeah, we're quite a way in still. Alright. Well, maybe I'll save this for the next stream, because I was thinking we might be done in half an hour, but I don't think we're going to be. And I do need to finish around 12. So we'll call it early, guys. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll get back to this next stream.